That mistake just cost $12,000 to fix, and it was 100% preventable. I'm about to show you 7 mistakes that are costing RV owners thousands of dollars and how you can avoid every single one. Welcome back to RV Heaven. If you're new here, this channel is all about helping you live your best RV life, without the expensive headaches that come with rookie mistakes. Today's video could literally save you $15,000 or more. I've done the research, talked to insurance companies, RV techs, and seasoned RVers, and I'm breaking down the 7 most costly mistakes new RV owners make, and more importantly, how to avoid them. And hey, if you want to become a smarter RV owner, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications because I drop RV money-saving tips every single week that you don't want to miss. Mistake number 1, ignoring tire pressure. Alright, mistake number 1 is a silent killer, and here's the scary part. 78% of RV owners are making this mistake right now. It's tire pressure. Now I know what you're thinking. Come on, everyone knows about tire pressure. But here's what you don't know. The problem. According to a Goodyear RV tire survey, 78% of RV owners don't check their tire pressure before every trip. And underinflated tires on an RV aren't like underinflated tires on your car. We're talking about a vehicle that can weigh 20,000 to 40,000 pounds. When those tires are even 1 psi off, you're looking at increased tire wear, reduced fuel efficiency costing you hundreds per year, dangerous blowouts that can cause accidents, and here's the kicker. Tire blowouts cause over 70,000 accidents nationwide every year, with 200 deaths and 19,000 injuries. A single RV tire replacement? $300 to $500. A blowout that damages your RV's undercarriage, wheel wells, and siding? $3,000 to $8,000 easy. The solution. Here's what you need to do. Step 1. Know your RV's correct PSI. Don't just go by the number on the tire sidewall, that's the maximum, not what your specific load requires. Step 2. Get your RV weighed at a CAT scale with your typical travel load. This tells you the actual weight on each tire position. Step 3. Check your tire manufacturer's load and inflation tables online to find the exact PSI you need. Step 4. Check tire pressure. Every morning before you drive, and I mean cold tires, before the sun heats them up. PRO-TEIPA, temperature changes affect tire pressure. For every 10 degrees Fahrenheit drop in temperature, you lose 1 psi. Going from Colorado to Arizona, that's a significant change. Invest in a quality digital tire pressure gauge, $30, and a portable air compressor rated for RV tires. This is a $150 investment that prevents thousands in damage. And remember that $12,000 mistake from the beginning? Keep watching because number 4 is even more expensive. Mistake number 2 will absolutely destroy your RV if you live anywhere that freezes. I'm talking about winterization, or should I say, not winterizing. The problem. When water freezes, it expands. Inside your RV's plumbing system, that expansion can cause burst water lines, $100 plus to repair cracked water pump, $100 plus to replace destroyed water heater, $700 plus to replace burst fresh water tank, $700 plus to replace hidden water damage, $1,000 to $5,000 plus in repairs, busted faucets and toilets, $500 plus add it all up. You're looking at over $3,000 in damages that are completely avoidable. And here's what most people don't know, RV pipes aren't insulated like your house. They're exposed to the elements. If temperatures drop below 32 degrees Fahrenheit for just 30 minutes, your pipes can freeze. The solution. Professional winterization costs $85 to $150. DIY winterizing costs about $30 in RV antifreeze. Compare that to $3,000 in repairs. Here's your winterization checklist. 1. Drain everything. Fresh water tank, gray water tank, black water tank, water heater, turn off and let cool first. Low point drains underneath your RV 2. Bypass your water heater. Use a bypass valve kit so you don't waste antifreeze filling the tank. 3. Blow out the lines. Use an air compressor with a blowout plug to clear remaining water. 4. Add RV antifreeze. Use non-toxic RV antifreeze. The pink stuff, not automotive antifreeze. Pump it through every faucet, shower, and toilet until you see pink. 5. Don't forget, outside shower ice maker lines, washing machine hookups. Pro tip, even if you're in a mild climate, winterize if there's any chance of freezing temps. One unexpected cold snap is all it takes. Mistake number 3, exceeding weight limits. Mistake number 3 is everywhere, and most RV owners have no idea they're even doing it. I'm talking about exceeding your weight limits. The problem. Here's a sobering statistic. Smart? Way went to an RV rally and weighed 35 fifth wheels. 30 out of 35 had a weight problem. That's 86%. Most RVers don't even know what GVWR means. That's your gross vehicle weight rating, the absolute maximum your RV can safely weigh, including the RV itself, all your gear, passengers, water, propane, everything. When you exceed your GVWR, here's what happens. Tire blowouts from overloaded tires, brake failure, takes longer to stop suspension damage, $2,000 to $5,000 to repair axle damage, $1,500 plus per axle. Poor handling that can cause accidents, voided warranty. Yes, manufacturers can deny claims if you're overweight, legal fines. If you're caught at a weigh station, increased liability. If you're in an accident, RV accidents involving weight issues contribute to over 75,000 injuries yearly. The solution. Here's your weight management plan. Step 1. Know your numbers. Find your RV's GVWR sticker, usually near the door. It shows GVWR, gross vehicle weight rating, maximum total weight UVW, unloaded vehicle weight, weight from factory cargo carrying capacity. What you can add. Step 2. Get weighed. Take your RV to a CAT scale when it's fully loaded for a trip. I mean with all your gear, full water tanks, passengers, pets, everything. Cost? About $12. Better yet, use an Escapee's Smart Weigh service that weighs each wheel position separately. This shows if one side is heavier than the other. Step 3. Adjust your load. If you're over, remove unnecessary items. Travel with less water. Fill up at your destination. Redistribute weight evenly. Put heavy items low and centered. Tip. That cute collection of rocks you've been gathering, it might be 200 pounds. Those full water tanks, add 500 to 1,500 pounds. Empty them before travel. Now, mistake number 4 is where things get really expensive, because this one can literally bankrupt you. Mistake number 4. Inadequate insurance coverage. Mistake number 4 can financially ruin you, and most new RV owners don't realize it until it's too late. I'm talking about having the wrong insurance coverage. The problem. Many new RV owners make one of these critical mistakes. Mistake A. Assuming their auto insurance covers their RV. Mistake B. Choosing the cheapest policy without reading the fine print. Mistake C. Having minimum liability coverage, which might only be $25,000 to $50,000. Here's why that's terrifying. If you cause an accident in your 35-foot, 15,000-pound RV and someone gets seriously injured, medical bills can easily exceed $100,000. Multiple injuries? You're looking at $500,000 plus. If you only have $50,000 in liability coverage, guess who pays the rest? You do. They can come after your house, your savings, your retirement accounts, and standard auto policies don't cover your RV's interior contents, $10,000, plus in electronics and belongings, attached awnings, $1,500 to $3,000, slide-out rooms, thousands to repair, full-timers liability if someone gets hurt at your campsite, emergency living expenses if your RV is totaled far from home. RV insurance typically costs $500 to $2,500 per year. Losing a lawsuit because you didn't have enough coverage, that can cost you everything. The solution: visual insurance policy comparison coverage checklist. Here's what you need in your RV insurance. 1. Liability coverage, minimum $300,000, but I recommend $500,000 to $1 million. 2. Comprehensive and collision, covers damage to your RV from accidents, weather, theft, vandalism. 3. Personal belongings. Coverage covers electronics, clothes, gear inside your RV. Standard policies might only offer $5,000. That's not enough. 4. Emergency expense coverage. If your RV breaks down 1,000 miles from home, this covers hotel, food, and transportation. 5. Full-timers coverage. If you live in your RV full-time, you need this. It's like homeowners insurance. 6. Roadside assistance. Specific for RVs, regular OLA can't tow a 40-foot motorhome. PRO tips. Don't just pick the cheapest policy. Use an RV-specific insurance company. Review your policy annually. Ask about discounts, safety courses, anti-theft devices, bundling. This is not where you want to cut corners. Proper coverage might cost an extra $30 to $50 per month, but it protects your entire investment and financial future. Mistake number 5. Not knowing your height clearance. Mistake number 5 makes my stomach drop every time I see it. I'm talking about height clearance disasters. The problem. Every year, over 5,000 RVers hit low bridges, overpasses, or gas station canopies. The damage? Over $100 million annually. And here's the thing. Most RV owners don't actually know how tall their rig is. Federal highway bridges are designed at 14 to 16 feet clearance. Most RVs are 10 to 13.5 feet tall. Sounds like plenty of room, right? Wrong. Here's what they don't tell you. Roads get repaved, lowering clearance by 2 inches each time. Local and state bridges don't follow federal regulations. Some railroad bridges are only 11 feet, 8 inches. Gas station canopies range from 8 to 14 feet. Tree branches after storms hang lower. Bridge signs might not be updated after road work. When you hit a low bridge, you can lose your AC unit, $1,200 to $2,500. Solar panels, $500 to $3,000. Satellite dish, $400 to $1,500. Roof damage, $3,000 to $10,000. Plus, the entire rig might be totaled. And guess what? Your insurance company can deny the claim because it was driver error. The solution. Here's your height clearance safety plan. Step 1. Measure your RV yourself. Don't trust the manual. Get on your roof and measure from the ground to the highest point, usually your AC unit or satellite dish. Add 6 inches for safety. Write this number on a sticky note and put it on your dashboard where you can always see it. Step 2. Use RV-specific GPS apps like RV Life Trip Wizard or Garmin RV GPS. Let you input your RV's height and route you away from low clearances. Regular GPS will take you under low bridges. Cost $10 to $30 per month for the app, or $200 to $400 for dedicated RV GPS. Much cheaper than a new roof. Step 3. Stay alert. Read all clearance warning signs. Subtract 6 inches from posted clearance. Assume it's lower. Drive in the center lane under bridges, usually highest point. At gas stations, have your co-pilot check clearance before pulling in. Never go through drive-thrus. If you hear a scrape, stop immediately and back up if safe. Step 4. Follow truck routes. Commercial truck routes are designed for 13 feet 6 inches clearance. If trucks can go there, you probably can too. PRO tip. Keep a Rand McNally Trucker's Atlas in your RV as backup. It shows low clearances even if your GPS dies. Mistake number 6. Not leveling your RV properly. Mistake number 6 seems small, but it can cost you big. Not leveling your RV properly. The problem. I see new RVers all the time who just park and call it good. But here's what happens when your RV isn't level. 1. Refrigerator failure. Your RV fridge uses absorption cooling that requires gravity to work properly. If you're off level for extended periods, the coolant can't circulate, causing permanent damage. Replacing an RV fridge, $1,200 to $3,000. 2. Plumbing issues. Gray and black tanks won't drain properly, leading to clogs and sensor problems. 3. Door and slide problems. Unlevel RVs cause doors to swing open, cabinets to not close, and slide-outs to bind. 4. Uncomfortable sleeping. Ever try sleeping on a slant? Not fun. 5. Appliance wear. Your furnace, water heater, and other appliances work harder when tilted. The solution. Leveling your RV is actually easy. Tools you need: leveling blocks, $30 to $60 for a set, bubble level or smartphone app free, chocks, $15 to $30, leveling. Process. Step 1. Park on the most level spot you can find. Step 2. Check side-to-side level using a bubble level or app like RV Level, free. Step 3. Drive wheels onto leveling blocks on the low side until level. Step 4. Check front to back level. Use tongue jack, travel trailers, or leveling jacks, motorhomes, to adjust. Step 5. Chalk all wheels so you don't roll. Pro tip. You want to be within 3 degrees off level for your fridge to work properly. Get a quality bubble level that attaches to your RV permanently so you can check it quickly every time you park. Mistake number 7, skipping the pre-trip inspection. And finally, mistake number 7 is the one that causes all the others to get worse, skipping your pre-trip inspection. The problem. I get it, you're excited to hit the road, but taking just 10 minutes before you leave can prevent breakdowns, accidents, and thousands in damage. Most RV breakdowns happen because someone didn't notice. A low tire that's about to blow. $500 to $3,000 in damage. A loose lug nut that causes a wheel to come off. Catastrophic. Failed brake lights that cause an accident. An unlocked compartment that flies open on the highway. A forgotten awning that gets destroyed. Unsecured items that become projectiles inside roadside RV tow. $500 to $2,000 depending on location. Missing your campground reservation. $50 to $200 lost. The stress and ruined trip, priceless. The solution. Visual, completing each inspection step on camera. Here's your 10-minute pre-trip inspection checklist. Exterior, check for damage, check tire pressure, all tires including spares, check tire tread for wear or cracks, test, all lights, brake, turn signals, running lights, check lug nuts are tight, verify awning is retracted and locked close, and lock all compartments, check hitch connection, travel trailers, and safety chains, verify all jacks are up, disconnect and store shore power, disconnect and store water hose, close dump valves, interior, secure all loose items, close and latch all cabinets and drawers, turn off water pump, close all windows and vents, retract TV antenna, turn off propane or leave on for fridge, check propane detector is working, close slide outs, step and slide, check, retract entry steps, verify slides are fully in. Pro tip, make a laminated checklist and keep it in your door pocket. Check off items with a dry erase marker every single time you move your RV. Alright, let's recap the 7 costly mistakes. 1. Ignoring tire pressure, $3,000 to $8,000 in blowout damage. 2. Not winterizing, $3,000 plus in freeze damage. 3. Exceeding weight limits, $5,000 plus in damage plus legal liability. 4. Inadequate insurance, potential financial ruin. 5. Not knowing height clearance, $10,000 plus roof damage. 6. Not leveling properly, $1,200 to $3,000 fridge replacement. 7. Skipping pre-trip inspections, breakdowns, accidents, stress. Add it all up, and avoiding these mistakes can literally save you $15,000 to $30,000 or more over your RV ownership. But here's the thing, you don't have to learn these lessons the expensive way. That's what this channel is all about, helping you become a smarter, safer, happier RV owner. So if this video helped you, do me a favor, hit that like button so more RV owners can avoid these mistakes. Subscribe to RV Heaven for weekly RV tips, tricks, and money-saving advice. Comment below and tell me, which of these mistakes surprised you the most? Or have you made any of these? Don't worry, we've all been there. And hey, if you want even more RV safety tips, check out this video right here where I show you. Thanks for watching RV Heaven, and remember, smart RVing is safe RVing. I'll see you in the next one.